Alright, what is up everyone? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 23 of my playthrough for Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. Just before we get into the video, as usual, links down in the description below for my social media, Twitter and Instagram. If you want to give me a follow over there, that'd be greatly appreciated. And also, I've got a bit of a cold, so a bit of a blocked nose. If I sound a bit funny, that's why. If I cut out randomly, it's because I'm probably having a coughing fit. But there you go. So where did we leave off at the end of the last episode then? We're about to fight this battle. So I think it was the army of the Irish Vikings had attacked us. So we need to defend our settlement against them. Balance of power is actually looking against us here, but I think we can probably turn it around on the battle map. So I will see you guys there. Alright, so we're defending here. We're defending this town, however, doesn't really offer us any kind of choke points or anything. We're kind of out in the open regardless. We do have lots of trees and a very slight hill here, I guess. I don't know if that's going to really help us. For the most part, it's pretty flat land. So, as usual, I'll set the troops up and be back with you shortly. Alright then guys, so set the troops up in the usual formation with swords in the middle of the front line, spears on the flanks, spears at the backs on the flanks, general in the middle, and skirmishers sitting in between the two lines. These guys I've just set to fire at will, but turn skirmish mode off, so let them shoot at anyone incoming. I've noticed on their army, they have some skirmishers. It's just javelin men, so they've got 3 units of javelin men there. They also have some melee cavalry, and they have some skirmisher cav. So we'll see what we can do about them, if anything. We've got our spears on the flanks, so hopefully they won't get behind us. I am usually terrible at microing my way out of cavalry charges, so we'll see. As well as that then, I've put my cavalry in the trees here on the right hand flank. I'm not too sure if they're maybe a bit too close. Probably end up getting seen, but my plan isn't necessarily to charge out and get behind their lines with these guys, although that's ideal. I don't mind actually just charging their cavalry as they come past, just to stop them charging us. I've also put a couple of units of axes and my berserkers on the left hand flank in these trees. Again, maybe a little bit close. Their cavalry, if they come out wide, we'll probably spot them, but we'll see. Hopefully we can get behind their troops with them. If not, we can always pull them back in towards the front line where they'll be needed. With that, I think I'm going to start the battle, and as always, once the action kicks off, I'll be back with you. Oh, one last thing to point out here as well is the balance of power on the map now looks like it's in my favour, so I know obviously it's not a completely accurate representation, but yeah, hopefully we've got this one in the bag. Alright then guys, so they're almost within range of my archers here. So I'm hoping they'll shoot at the javelin men. Usually shoot at whatever the first unit that comes into view is, so that's fine. Got my cavalry over here. Their cav are kind of moving in towards them, so I might actually just charge out at them. Let's see if they get spotted first. If they don't get spotted, then we'll charge them in the back. Maybe I should have actually formed up on that little slope. I didn't think about that, but never mind. You know what? Let's go for the horsemen now.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
That's fine. We're aware of that.
Our general is under attack.
Now we are in shield wall with everyone, so we should be able to take any incoming charges. They've got their skirmisher cav here as well. I'm going to let them kind of engage in the melee before I send these troops in. Got one unit fleeing already. Just charge them all out. Nice. Looks like their cavalry are not going to be a problem in terms of getting behind me, so let's send these guys out now as well. Nice, we've dealt with their cavalry at the back. Skirmishers here at the back, so let's go for them with the cav. Try to take them out. Our berserkers and everyone, and axemen, are moving through now as well. I'm just going to let these guys kind of run out of ammo, I think. There's no point chasing them. Nice, we captured quite a few units there, these guys. That's good. Now we're going to charge into the backs of these men with these axemen here and the berserkers. Looks like a fairly even engagement on the front line. However, these guys and these ones actually swarmed by 3 units each, so now we've routed 1 unit. That's good. And some more there as well. The berserkers now, let's charge them with the cav. And let's get these axemen straight into the backs of these guys and my berserkers as well. Problem with berserkers is they don't run, so I'm going to have to kill them all, which might not be very doable with cavalry. Let's wait and see. The main force of their infantry is here, and we've surrounded them, so that's good. I'm just hoping our horses don't get chewed up here, because they have actually sent their skirmishers after them. You know what, let's pull them out. Let's pull them out. And we'll charge into the berserkers again. If we try and cycle charge them a little bit, that might be better for me. Okay, our guys doing the job here.
Battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah, the berserkers seem to lose a few men in the initial charge, and then actually they are sustaining losses. Let's actually pull these spearmen round. I didn't necessarily want to use them because they're not fully replenished. Let's actually pop a rally with our general here as well, just in case. Let's pull my horsemen out.
The enemy general is dead.
Nice, general's dead as well. We need to get some of our stronger infantry units now on
See, they flee
these berserkers over here, I think. Our horses are actually wavering, so let's get them out. They're really weak now, actually. They've lost quite a lot of their numbers. Let's just pull them out. We'll have to use the infantry for the rest of this, I think. Send, I can't even select this unit here. Anyway, let's send these guys up as well to fight against berserkers. They're at half strength now. Alright, everyone is running off the front line. It's just these berserkers left, so let's just get them chased down. Alright, nice, we won. I thought berserkers didn't run away, but turns out I was wrong. Anyway, I'm going to spend a bit of time chasing the troops down, and then I'll be back with you on the campaign map. Alright, so we managed to actually take out most of their units there, which is good. We're only left with 3, so they should be easy to finish off. I'm actually going to take, I think... good point. What shall I take, actually? I might take the money. Yeah, I might take the money, because I don't desperately need the replenishment. Yeah, let's do it. Nice. So, enemy killed in battle. I'm assuming that was the last battle that we just fought. And another one here, actually, as well. That's all good. Alright, we've got a few events to look at here in a second. I think first of all, before we do that though, let's just have a look at the troops here. Yeah, so they're pretty well replenished already. We might as well go finish this army off. And we will auto-resolve this defensively. Nice, and I don't think it really matters which we take, we'll just take the money. And can we get them back into the settlement? Not quite, but near enough. That's fine. Alright, so we've got a risk of rebellion there in Northymbre and North Mercia. We're aware of, I think, both of those. We already have a rebellion here in Northymbre, I believe. Yeah, here. That's fine. We were sending someone, I believe, to deal with that. Yeah, that's right. It was the Death Givers. So let's just keep them moving. And yeah, that's right. So we'd also gone to war with Orkney. That's right. So we need to deal with that too. We've got damaged buildings over here. Again, I think this was going to be really expensive. That's fine. Never mind. Our income's just increased quite a bit, which is good. Not too sure why, but I'm not going to question it. Skills available then for Rick Siege, who is a general. He's the general of the Swords of Wayland, the guys who just fought that battle. Fairly low loyalty on him, so I'm going to actually give him a point in Priest. And Hereward as well. He is a governor. Yeah, I think probably Scribe. Take as much money as we can get. Now we also have research available. I think I'm just going to carry on down here, get a bit more fame for this one. The next one is the one that gives us a bonus to income. So the next one's a good one to have. So, with that all done, income's back to normal kind of. We can probably afford now to move into this next box of the Hay King if it happens. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully we'll go backwards. Well, let's see. And let's check on the armies then, because I'm sure there's some have not moved yet. Guthfrid himself, yep, he's not moved. So, a couple of options here. Either move them over to siege that settlement there, Blascona. What's the garrison like? Fairly big garrison. Could probably attack it by sea and win it, because we have a fairly strong force here. I wonder if it's worth just chasing off this unit first before we do that. Maybe even waiting one more turn just for the replenishment. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to wait one more turn with these guys. Who else have we got then? Giant Slayers, who are down here in the south. Yep, they just come take this settlement back. Occupy it. Helps income again. And then we have Swords of Woden here as well, who can come and take Dim Priest back. And again, we'll occupy it. Nice, income's nice and healthy again. Now that we've taken those settlements back from the Irish Vikings, so that's good. We've got some traits gained. Frick Siege, adverse to risk against Seal. That's all fine. And I think that's pretty much it for this turn. Fury of Tyr haven't moved. So yeah, we can move these guys somewhere. I think we were... that's a good point. Where were we going to move them? Yeah, we took this settlement, I think, from Orkney in the last turn. Now, probably not worth moving them up in this direction just yet, because we have armies over there already, so maybe moving them out onto the water somewhere. Wow, they've got to go quite a long way around to be able to do that, actually. I didn't realise that was the case. Yeah, because ideally I want to take them to take this settlement here. Interesting, okay. So they'd have to go all the way around. Okay, I think probably best bet then is to take this one first. From there then we'll send them up to this settlement here. These two here can be taken by Guthfrid when he gets a chance. We also have a big army here as well, which I need to be aware of at least. Hoping that Odin's Ravens here are going to go attack them. But I can't really rely on that, so let's just wait and see. Yeah, I think that's it for this turn then. I'm just wondering if I should actually just chase these guys off this turn. Yeah, let's do it. Sort to resolve it defensively again. Cool. Take the replenishment. And if we can, let's get them back into the settlement actually, which we can. That's good. So we still get the replenishment as well. Nice. So then next turn, yeah, next turn we'll send them over and take Blascona. I think because we've got the Death Givers over here, who are going to take out these rebels and then move on these settlements, this little war with Orkney should be wrapped up fairly soon. Okay, we'll end the turn there then. Alright then, so some traits gained. This is not a particularly good one, Tight-Fisted. It's dropping public order. I'm not sure where he is governor. Cumberland. Okay, fine. No other events to look at, so that's all good. Guess we just keep everyone moving Lachlan moved a bit closer to this settlement, and I think Odin's Ravens moved away, so I'm assuming they're not coming to attack this army, so this needs dealing with at some point. Now we do have the Death Givers over here, but it is going to take them a few turns, so this army of Lachlan here might actually get through a few of my settlements before I can deal with them. Which is a little bit annoying, but there you go. That's what this game's like sometimes. We can deal with it though, it's not an issue. Let's keep Thor's Hammer moving as well. You know what, I might do that at the end of the turn because I think that will trigger a battle straight away. Let's have a look at our other armies first of all. So we've got Rick Siege. I think I let him... Yeah, I think I let him replenish fully before moving him out onto the water, and then we attack Northern Ireland with him. So let's leave him to replenish. Yeah, actually we've got the Giant Slayers as well, who can probably actually go over to the Northern Ireland right now, but maybe it's worth kind of coordinating that and having both of them go together. Yeah, I kind of like that idea, sending two armies rather than one, just in case we encounter more than one army, which probably we will. So, in that case, what are we in autumn? So next season is going to be winter. Let's just leave them here to replenish as well, and we'll send them out at the same time as the Swords of Wayland over there. And then we've got Bjorn with Fury of Tyr. Now he's going to take a little bit of attrition on his way here, because it'll be winter next turn. But that's okay, this should... Well, there's no garrison here, so they'll be able to just walk in and take it. It's not too much of an issue, I think. Is there anyone else? Yeah, sorry, so there's Guthfrid here with the Sons of Woden. I think I'm just going to let these guys replenish. Do I actually want to recruit any more troops with them? Probably. So what can we get? Might be worth taking another set of bows, just so we have good skirmishing force. We don't have any cavalry with them though, which could be an issue potentially. Plenty of axes, a couple of sword units. We don't have any kind of elite units. Maybe it's worth taking a couple of berserkers. Maybe is two too much, or is that? It's either that or Jarl's Huskals, who cost a little bit more per turn. Not as well armoured. No, you know what? I'm going to go for a couple of units of berserkers. And should we go for spearmen as well? We've only got 4 units so far. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a couple of units of spears too. And then these guys are just going to sit here for quite a while now, probably. Just replenishing. Which is fine, so this is going to cost me most of the money that I have, but that's fine, and another 830 per turn, but we've got plenty of money, so not worried about that. Cool, we'll leave them there to replenish, and they can go help out in their own time. And yeah, we'll end the turn there. Alright then, so a few traits gained here. There's one in particular which isn't great. That's with Oswald. His loyalty is down to 2, so I think we need to give him... Well, we'll give him a point in priest when we can. However, let's also have a look at the estates, if I can find them here. Where are they? Sorry, looking in the totally wrong place there. So, governors and estates. Oswald, we want to give him... yeah, we want to give him some kind of estate which benefits everybody. Now we've got plenty. In fact, we've got loads. We've got loads of estates here that we can give away. So, Oswald, here he is. Let's have a look. So, we want something that's going to be of benefit to us. If he takes an agricultural estate, gives us +3 income from farms in all provinces. And if he takes a religious estate, we'll lose a little bit of faction allegiance, but we're not actually bothered about that anymore because I think we did some research which meant that faction allegiance didn't really affect public order. Yeah, you know what? I'll give him one of these religious estates here. And maybe we give him an agricultural one as well, just to boost his loyalty a little bit more. Got attrition then for the Death Givers. That's fine, they're going to move into this settlement. I've just realised as well, I totally forgot to move Guthfrid's army at the end of last turn. I'll make sure we do that this turn then. We've also got the Fury of Tyr. Let's get them, keep them moving. Is there anywhere we can put them where they're not going to take attrition though? Is the question. I don't think so. So yeah, they'll take a little bit of attrition, but that's okay. Let's just look through the rest of my armies here then. So Adrid will have a battle here to fight.
Smash them.
Let's just get it done. I'm going to delegate this one, auto-resolve it, sorry, defensively again. Occupy that. Killed an enemy in battle, that's those rebels dealt with. And next turn then, we'll go attempt to finish off Orkney, but also we need to deal with this army of Lachlan. They've settled down a little bit in this settlement here, built up their forces, which we don't want. Oh, sorry, we're already aware of that one. So we've got damaged building over here. Let's just get that repaired. Okay, and similar situation then with Thor's Hammer. Let's get them attacking. Don't think we can actually land anywhere on the island. We have to attack by sea. Alright then, so nice balance of power here again. I think I'm just going to auto-resolve this one defensively as well. Decisive victory. We lost, well, nearly 500 men there, so not too good, but they can sit there and replenish a little bit. Get 8% back for occupying it, so yeah, a couple of turns everyone will be back to where they need to be. So that's fine. Let's just check on this. Lots of damaged buildings here. Let's get them all repaired, just to bring our income back up. Skills available then for Guthfrid. Let's give him... where do we want to give him a point? Next one of Bard will give us a bit more unit replenishment. It's never a bad thing, although having a bit more campaign movement range is also good. I think he's got 2 points here. I'll give him a point in champion and then a point in quartermaster for the extra movement. Awesome. Traits gained for a few more people, that's fine. Okay, so Rick Siege, what's he doing? He is replenishing, which I think will give him a few more turns, 3 more turns, and everyone will be fully replenished there. So that's fine. We're replenishing these units as well, probably about the same, 2 turns. They'll be ready, and then we'll sail these guys out to the north side of Ireland. And who else? Uhtred then, who is sat here replenishing. It's going to be a few turns before he's fully replenished, but then he will go help out somewhere as well. Cool. Let's end the turn there then. Okay then, nice one. So, got another event for the Hay King, Crime and Punishment. Not sure if you've seen this one. I'm going to be sending this back towards the English side just for the sake of our income, but let's read through it anyway. So, you've captured a murderer who's committed many heinous crimes. Your warriors say there was never one more deserving of death, perhaps even the excruciating death of the Blood Eagle. However, by English tradition, a trial must be held, and the execution, whilst inevitable, must be carried out according to local law. Should you use your people's traditions, or those of the people you now rule. So yeah, we have had that one before, but we are going to try and then hang the criminal. And that gives us a lovely boost to our income. Okay, so there's a force that needs leadership. This means someone has died, and looking here, it's Adrid, which is not good because he was one of our, well, he was our best general. But he was getting on a bit, so old age has taken him. Sadly, as a Viking, he didn't get to die in battle. Never mind. Alright, so who are we going to replace him with? We've got Aengrim, who gives us minus 25% recruitment cost for cavalry. Negative on command there, and negative on recruitment cost. That's not a particularly good one. Ragnald, who has steel, And Idric, who has income from industry, but he wouldn't be a governor in that case. So I think we go with Ragnald. Costs us a little bit of money, but it's fine. He's going to take a few turns to replenish as well. That's not great, but the rest of the force is strong enough that I think he'll be okay. Yeah, we did lose a settlement there as well. I'll show you that one in a second. So Tostig has also got himself another point. So let's put that into... You know what, let's just put it into scribe. Let's just take the more money. Okay, so we lost another settlement to Lachlan up here. The Death Givers here, though, I'm going to go and deal with them shortly. I wonder if it's worth me actually dealing with them first. Odin's Ravens are besieging Orkney here, so they're going to take up their focus. I'm going to have to go right round either way, so... which way is the best way to go, do you think? Depends where this army goes next, I guess. More than likely, actually, they're going to come this way, so let's move around this side. If they don't, then fine, I've made a mistake, but there it is. Happens sometimes. So I'm technically in enemy territory here, I believe, so I'm not going to get the replenishment. Yeah. Bit annoying, but there you go. It's fine. And let's check up in the north as well. I'm just going to move these guys, start moving them, because there's no point keeping them for one more turn just to replenish a few more troops. So let's start moving over to take some of these settlements here. Move them along the sea so they get there a bit quicker. Looks like they're going to take attrition though. That's from, I think, being, yeah, in deep water. Oh wow, just for actually setting off into deep water they took that attrition. I didn't realise that happened, but it's fine because this shouldn't be defended. We should be able to take it, replenish and then move on. And I think the next few are a bit closer. Yeah, so we're going to send Thor's Hammer there to take these 3 settlements as well. And potentially even move south to here. Okay. Let's get Fury Tier moved into this settlement then. We'll occupy it. Not going to get any replenishment for that, but it's fine. Next turn they'll be back to full strength anyway. Income is looking very good now. Probably able to raise another army. Well, definitely could. Definitely have the money for it. However, I don't know if we've got the troops in the recruitment pool at the moment, but over time we will get some more. So Rick Siege here is basically fully replenished. Next turn I think we'll start moving them out. And the same with the Giant Slayers here as well. I wonder if it's worth moving them in now, actually. No, I think I'll leave them for now. Do it all next turn. Uhtred as well, a few more turns for replenishment. Ragnald is over here, we've moved him already. Okay, I think that's everyone's movement sorted, so let's end the turn there. Alright, we've seen this event plenty of times before. I think what we do is take the influence off of Guthfrid. This is the one we usually do, I think. It's fine either way. Political gain. Alright, this is a new one. So, this man, hungry for power, has positioned himself to take office without your approval. He may be suited to the task, but can you afford to let his ambitions threaten your family's power? So I could block his move, which lowers my influence, -2, but I have plenty of estates that it's going to stay at 10 anyway. Otherwise, Reek Siege gets appointed as the king's captain. I'm not actually sure what that does. You know, something else I've not actually been looking at is giving people positions in office and so on. I probably should have done it, could have helped. I'll block his move for now. I can always sort that out later on anyway. In fact, on that, I'm going to have a quick look at those things. And I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, so just having a look through the family tree here, and Uhtred apparently is my son, and my heir. I've put him in an army, I didn't realise, but I mean, it's fine. He also wasn't married, so I'm going to find him a wife. I found one here. She gives him -1 command, but it's not too much of an issue, I don't think. But he gets a bit more armour and melee skill, so I'm going to let them marry. In terms of these positions in office, I'd rather give them to like family members first of all. Oh yeah, I also noticed the king of the Irish Vikings is also my son. So that's yeah, we're at war with them. That's an interesting one. Anyway, Aengrim here, he can take a position in office here. So it looks like all it does is actually give them loyalty, influence and zeal. It doesn't have any effect in terms of giving us some sort of benefit for the state. So yeah, just gonna leave that, I think. So skills available for Thorkel here. He's a governor way down in the south. I think we give him another point in scribe. Research available as well. So again, go for this one and our income will increase yet again. I think after that one, we'll have a little review and see if we want to keep doing that. We also have a decree available. We can't use this one to push it, the Here King, towards the English again. Faction allegiance doesn't really interest me. Maybe actually taking the research rate would be a good one. Cost me 2,500. I've got plenty of money. Let's do it. Okay, so yep, decree, get more research. That's fine. Something actually I should start looking at again because I've got a bit more money and a good income. Start upgrading some buildings to help out the income even more. But first of all, let's have a look through all my armies. So we need to get these guys on the water now. And that's the same for the giant slayers as well. Let's get them embarked. Bjorn with the Fury of Tyr. You know, actually we can send him as well. All three of them can go. Although there is an army over here. Maybe we should sail up this way. Yeah, I mean, we can potentially take this settlement first of all. And keep an eye on him, see where he goes. So let's do that. Okay, that's three of them done. So Guthfrid. Let him replenish a little bit more. He can always, you know, he's kind of defending our coastline here as well. Ragnald, need to keep him moving around. Yeah, the army of Lachlan as well. Sorry, they moved north again. It's going to be a bit frustrating as this, I can tell already, because they're going to give me a little chase, but never mind. That's fine. And then we've got Guthfrid, Thor's Hammer, who can go and take this settlement. Or do I bring them in to take out these guys first of all? No, you know what, let's just keep them going. Let's keep them going. So yeah, we'll attack that one by the sea. Who else have we got? Okay, I think that's everyone actually. There's only Uhtred and Guthfrid. Awesome, so they'll take that one next turn. Which, I think, yeah, we'll end the turn there. Awesome, so another faction destroyed. Orkney. Looks like the Odin's Ravens did the job for me. So successful propaganda gives us a boon to public order for 6 turns, so that's all good. A few traits gained. So while we're here, let's just get Thor's Hammer moved into this settlement and occupying it. Mainly for the replenishment. Income is looking very nice now. You know, actually, let's just check on these things. So, low public order in North Mercia. I don't know why I clicked on that. We kind of know what's going on over here. Going to be a bit of an issue if a rebellion happens down here, actually. So, it might be worth me raising an army. You know what? Heliborg are here as well. Sure, I wonder if they've got any allies yet.
Not abuse my hospitality.
No, they don't. They're at war with the Anglo-Saxons. However, the Anglo-Saxons are at war on Ireland as well. And have quite a few rebellions kicking off. That's one thing I've not been showing you guys in between turns is a few rebellions happening down here for these guys. Maybe it's worth just letting the Heliborg kind of run rampant a little bit and do their thing. Well, it looks like the Anglo-Saxons have an army here to defend. Or I could raise an army here and start taking some of these settlements. Something to think about. Maybe it is a good job I clicked on the button to bring us down here to have a look. Got skills for Aemond. Again, don't think we need any points in Forager. I'm not sure any of the other ones really help us. Or help him as a governor. Maybe the siege hold that time. You know what, he's kind of on the southern border, so let's actually do that. When we go to war with the Anglo-Saxons, any extra defence we can get is going to be a good thing. Anyway, let's head back up north for now and start looking at some of these armies. So we've got Guthfrid, okay, he's moved already. Uhtred, replenishing. Ragnald, who needs to move over to take this settlement. We'll occupy that one. Awesome. Yeah, we'll keep moving these guys around and chasing this army down. Kill them when we get to them. Just having a look actually as well. We've only got 18 units in this army. Although I bet we could probably still take them on. Could recruit some though as well. Who do we need? Or what do we need? Maybe a little bit more cav. Take 2 more units of cav. Yeah, let's do it. They won't be fully replenished, so we'll probably keep them out of the fight, but it's always a good thing. We've got low public order here. Okay, that's fine as well. Rig Siege then. These guys are now sitting on the water. Let's get them moved over. That's perfect. The army of Lachlan moved into that settlement there. Which means, you know what, I might as well take this while we're here. And shall we just move them back off? Yeah, why not? Let's get them back in the water. Okay, and yeah, we were looking at Rig Siege, weren't we? Yep. Let's bring him out a bit then. Don't think I want to attack them by the sea in a walled settlement that has a 17 stack in it though. I'm going to have to try and draw them out. Or attack with multiple armies. That would be a nice big battle to fight though. Then we also have the giant slayers who we need to move across. I'm going to try and get them to land at roughly the same place so that we can help defend each other. And again, I think that's it for this turn. I think we'll probably play another turn or two and then that will be it. We only had the battle at the beginning of this episode, so I do apologise for the lack of any more, but that's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I'll end the turn there. Cool, so some more traits gained for a few people here. None of them bad, I don't think. Okay, we've got Exuberant for Burton. Burton? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Just gives him a bit of corruption. It's fine. Income's looking good as it is. Low public order. Not bothered about that one. And Wulfric. It's a governor. Let's just give him a point in scribe. And Uhtred. Let's give him a point in champion. And Wulfric as well, who is also a governor. Give him a point in scribe. Unless he was the one that popped up the first time and I just didn't confirm it, but anyway. Okay, moving back north. Let's keep going around and taking these settlements. The army of Lachlan jumped into the water here and started sailing north. Which is a bit frustrating, but I'll catch them eventually. Even if I have to kind of do the same thing. They're probably going for this settlement here, I would imagine. They seem to have just moved up the coast. I do also have the issue now that I have to deal with this particular faction, Hayden. But that's fine. We're not at war with them yet, so hopefully they'll stay where they are. And won't trouble me too much. With Thor's hammer here then, let's get them moving across. We need to take this settlement here next. Or do we need to take that one? Is it smarter to take this one next? Although this one requires me to actually get onto land, I think. Which they can do just over here. You know what, we'll go for that one last. Let's move down. So it's 3 turns for that one, 2 for this one. Let's go for this one. Shift rebellion. Okay, that's up here. Be a bit annoying if we had a rebellion up there, but we'll deal with it if it happens. Rig Siege then. Let's get him moved across. I wonder if can we take this settlement? Yeah, we can. Let's do it. And we'll move these guys up to meet them as well. That's it. conquest of Ireland has begun. So we've got 2 stacks here. And we've got Fury of Tyr up here as well. Now, I definitely don't want to start besieging that settlement, so I wonder what's the best course of action. I can't really move them either because they need to defend against this army if they decide to sail out and take any of these settlements back by the sea. You know what? Actually going to put them back into this settlement and recruit a couple of units for them as well. Now, we're lacking swordmen in this one. You know what? Let's just take 2 units of swords. Perfect. Alright, now what else do we have? Guthfrid's replenishing. Let's just leave him to it. Bjorn. Okay, yeah, we've moved him as well. Alright, I think that's it for them. Let me just take a quick look as well. I'll do this off camera. Just going to look at some... look at my settlements to see what buildings I can make. We've got plenty of money now. I should definitely be spending some of it and not wasting turns. So I will be back with you guys shortly. Alright then guys, so I won't go through all the buildings that I built there, but I built about 3 or 4 different buildings in different places, all focused on increasing my income. Food production at the moment is fine. I'm plus 1,000. I'm just never going to run out of that, so that's okay. But with that, I am going to end today's episode. So if you made it this far, as usual, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any tips or feedback for me, especially with the coming conquest of Ireland, please let me know down in the comments. And finally, if you like this content and you want to see more like it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with that all out of the way, I will see you guys on the next one.